Hello, are you ready to play a few of the daily New York Times games with me? My name is Mara, and this is Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. Today I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, WORDLE, STRANDS, and Connections for Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't already done your New York Times games for today, I recommend that you pause this video and do that first, and then come back and compare and see how we did. Afterward, if you would leave me a kind comment down below as to what you thought, I would appreciate it very much. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to bring up that wheel of Wordle start words so that I can select my starting word for today. Okay, let me exit out of full screen, shuffle these up, make it full screen again, and here we go. Glasses on. Ratio. Boy, it just barely clicked over to that. Okay, ratio. Not a bad start word. I am going to pause my recording while I bring up my phone, and then we'll get to solving Wordle. Okay, I have my phone screen pulled up. I'm going to open up my New York Times Games app and go down to Wordle. Guess your way to the correct word. Go ahead, add another day to your 442-day streak. Ratio. Okay, here we go. All right. At first, I didn't think there was going to be anything. All right. I have an I in the wrong space and an O. What about like bingo? I think bingo has already been the word. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. We just played bingo today on my friend's channel. So I've got bingo on the mind. Okay, I in the right spot, G in the wrong spot. Okay, G, I, Gil. Wig. So the G goes in either the third or the first spot. G, I, C. Gisho. There's no T. G, I, Q, U, O. I don't think there's going to be a Q or G or Y or anything on the top except potentially the P, I, G. I don't think so. Oh, there's still the S. Sig. Okay, it's not sigma. Siglo. Sigco. I don't think so. What about G-I-O? G-I-S. G-I-D, G-I-F, GIF. I bet there is only one word left again. I cannot think of any other words. with the G in a different spot. Gil. Okay, maybe I need to take a pause and come back to this because I'm not even able to think of another word. I can't even think of another word. Mig. All right. So I'm going to pause Wordle and come back to it. And go on to Strands. Okay. Find hidden words and uncover the day's theme. Tuesday, November 11th. All right. Aesop's animals. Okay. The Aesop's animals. Okay, I've seen tortoise and the hare. Famous. Wait, FAMOU. Famous. No, that will block off the E. Famous. Aesop's fables. So fable. Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing the mouse. Fable something. MOUSE, mouse. Was it lion and the mouse? I don't even know. Okay, the tortoise and the hare, the lion and the mouse, the wolf and the sheep. The fabled. Fabled pair. There can't be pairs because there's no S. So fabled pair. Okay. All right. So this is Tang. No, Nat. The wolf and the crane and bull, but I don't know these pairs. Okay. Is it wolf and bull? Wolf and crane? Gnat, the gnat and the bull, the gnat and the crane, the wolf. I don't know. I don't even know if I had the other pairs right, but tortoise and hare for sure. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, wow. I got 5 words, then the spanogram, then the remaining 3 words. That was a lot of words. Okay. Let's move on to connections, group words that share a common thread. Go ahead, add another day to your 166-day streak for November 11th, 2025. Our 16 connections words are music notes. Can't read it. Foundation, stand, scale, base, rest, range, compass, highlighter, envelope or envelope. I don't know that it makes a difference. Pushing the envelope. Okay. Powder, scope, speech bubble, blush, extent, and holder. The scope, the scale, the extent, the range, the scale, the range, the scope, the extent to that seems good. But then there's also music notes, scales, a music note, a scale, a rest, like there's a rest in the music, like a pause. The range, that the scale, the range, I don't know. Music notes, that seems off. There's like a foundation, a stand, a base, a holder. But then there's also, shoot, there's too many options. Foundation, blush, powder. Okay. So scale, extent, scope, range. Let me highlight that because I'm more confident about those 4 than the other ones where I couldn't really come up with a 4th. Let's see. So we've got purple. Let me switch to yellow. There's a base, a stand, a holder, a rest, like you rest your phone on something, the base, the stand, the holder. That seems pretty good. Let me switch to green. Foundation, powder, blush, highlighter. Okay, so also highlighter, that's all kind of makeup. Highlighter, powder, blush, foundation. That leaves, let me swap to purple, I guess. Music notes, compass, envelope or envelope, speech bubble. Music notes, pass, bubble, speech bubble, music notes. Oh, they've got like the little dots. Envelope. I have no idea what that would be, but I'm thinking maybe I should try this. Otherwise, let me go back. A foundation, a stand, a rest, a holder. Let me just do like, let's see, a foundation, a stand, a holder, a base. Oh, a base, a rest. I'm going to confuse myself. No, let me try what I've got highlighted. Oh, I still have to get back to Wordle. Okay, so I'm going to submit this. Okay, breadth. Okay, and that's the green category. Now let me try the makeup. Highlighter, blush, powder, foundation. Because if this is makeup, then I probably have like that base, rest, stand, holder correct. And then by default, we would have the compass, music notes, envelope, speech bubble. Okay. Yellow, of course. Okay. So base, rest, stand, holder. Base, rest, stand, holder. Okay. Blue. All right. Objects used for support. And then by default, we get the purple category. Speech bubble is kind of like round. Compass is round, and envelope not round. Music notes. I have no idea. Speech, comp, no, on. I'm just trying to think if it was, I don't think this is a fill in the blank. Music notes, range, a direction. They have an address. I have no idea. I'm just going to submit. Icons on a phone. Let me go back. On an iPhone. Icons on an iPhone. Well, I have an iPhone. Icons. Icons on an iPhone. Speech bubble. I have no idea. Oh, wait, down there for the text messages, an envelope. So a thought bubble, an envelope. What were the other two? Musical notes for music, right? For music, and a compass for directions. All right, let's go back into here. View the results, and let's look at the bot. I'm such a goof. I can't even think about that. All right, your daily personalized connections analysis. Yeah, I didn't do great. Okay, but it does say 77% solve rate, 2 out of 5 difficulty. No mistakes. Only 25% of the players did not make a mistake. You know, I really feel like doing a screenshot helps out so much, because I could see there were a lot of red herrings in there, like a foundation, a base, a stand. Like I could see mixing those up. 23% made 1 mistake. 17% made 2 mistakes. 12% made 3 mistakes, and 23% did not solve it. Okay, I got a 95 score. I think that's mainly because I did not have any mistakes, and I did not get it like in rainbow or reverse rainbow order. So, all right, let's see. And 1 in 19 people had the same solve rate. So yesterday it was like 1 in 25 per the same solve order. Yesterday was 1 in 25. Today 1 in 19. So that means even more people solved it in the same order as me. Okay, so 49% of the people got the makeup yellow category first, and then 40% got green first. Only 8% got blue first, and only 3% got purple first. Yeah, that one was challenging today. Okay, so then, yes, foundation, base, powder, blush. People said cosmetics, but see, foundation and base is basically the same thing. They're not different. Okay, foundation, stand, base, holder. 25% of the people made that error. Scale, range, scope, and compass. Music notes, stand, scale, and rest. Okay, so there was the music one. Stand, base, envelope, holder. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so nice job. You had the second most common opening guess today by finding the breadth group. And then you were on the same wavelength, many players. So yellow. And then blue. Everyone else had the same idea here too, and nobody could figure out purple. Congrats, you ended with the icons on an iPhone group. Did you figure out the category? All right. To connections. Okay. Let's go back to, well, let me actually say I have completed 439 games. My current streak 167, my max streak 251. Okay. Let's go back to try to finish Wordle. Okay. All right. Ratio, bingo. G-I. What about a double letter? Chippo. Jippo. Ghetto. If that's a word, I've never heard of it. Giffo. Gisho. Gicko. Gillo. I don't even think that's a word. Nope. Gizzo. No. What about gizmo? Gizmo. Sure. Okay. Is that even a real word? I thought, is that more like slang, you know, like a slang term? I didn't think that Gizmo is even like, or Gizmo was like the name of the Mogwai in Gremlins, the Gremlins movie. Gizmo was the name. So Gizmo, what is that gizmo? That thing. All right. Well, we solved it in 3. I think that was probably the only word. Let's go and see how compare and view your recent scores. No, read my analysis of today's Wordle. All right. Okay, it says, did you minimize the expected number of turns it would take? 87 out of 99. Okay. Did your guesses eliminate more solutions than expected? 81 out of 99. I don't really know what that means. And the steps, it says, how many turns did it take you? 3. That's impressive because the average is basically 4 to 5 guesses. All right. Okay, I'll analyze your guesses step by step. Okay, so ratio is a strong opening guess, and it was extraordinarily lucky today. You've eliminated all but 11 of the words in my dictionary. Okay. Bingo. Although bingo left only one possible solution, some of this was luck. If the solution had been disco, there still would have been 4 words to choose from, but you've narrowed it down to one possible solution. You should solve it on your next turn. Okay, and then there was only one possible solution left and you got it. All right, there had to only have been one solution left, but that is pretty lucky that I chose bingo, but I don't even think I would have thought of disco. But there's just not that many. I guess there's at least 11 words left. So after ratio, I had 11 words left. I wonder what those 11 words were. Does it show me? Okay, wait, let me go back. Let me go back. All right. So after ratio, it's saying to do, wait, no, you could explain this table. I guess, okay, show details. All right, ratio, well, no, these are just showing different ones. Here's how to guess, number of groups. I don't exactly get this, but that's okay. I wonder what the remaining 11 words were. Is there a way to see it? Comparing your solution. I don't get it. These are like the typical starting words. So based on a random sample, I don't get it. Because bingo had the O in the wrong. I don't get it. Gizmo. Share of readers picking Gizmo based on a random. I don't get it. Everyone's guess 3. Oh, this is just like based on. All right. All right. Tomorrow's Wordle is in about 15 hours. Okay. Anyway. That was a tough one today. All right, so I am going to stop there. Let me stop sharing my phone screen. And thank you so much for watching. How did you do? What was your starting word today? How many guesses did it take you? Oh my gosh. Kind of wishing that there, well, I mean, I think it's fine. I think I picked the right second word, even though the bot said that wouldn't have been the best second word to pick. It did get me narrowed down to one word. So, okay. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you would, please leave me a kind comment down below as to what you thought of my solutions today. Check out the links in my description box to a playlist of all my NYT Games videos, in addition to a link to my other channel, Mindfully Crocheted. And if you would check out that video that YouTube is offering you right there, I would appreciate it. Take care. Don't forget to put a little play in your day. I'll see you tomorrow with some more of the daily New York Times games.